with the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Michael Wacha will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. Eugenio Suarez steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. To 2-2 now. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, you're playing some great baseball.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Up with it, Pena, and he makes the throw to first. Suarez is retired, 2 down now.
First baseman number
Joey Votto will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom. Brendan Finnegan will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Mesoraco recovers. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Matt Carpenter will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he also leads the league in slugging, so that means he's not just slapping singles all over the place.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
A swing, and he pops him up.
Actually, between 2nd and 3rd base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player. Makes a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Devin Mesoraco, who got the first chance here in the inning for the Reds. After him comes Jay Bruce. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 32.
Jay Bruce will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. And the count will be full. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6th.
Scott Schebler will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. And a sliding try there at 3rd, but it skips by him, a base hit. Zach Cozart will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Moss will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Yeah, and that's a nice pitch right there on the outer half of the plate. They get him out there extended, and even here, if he makes contact, you can see that there's no lower body behind it, and it becomes a very simple out.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting 8.
Brian Pena will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Settling in now, Michael Wacha. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, plenty of mistakes to go around here on this play. First off, the runner breaks much too early over there at first, so he should be dead to rights out there. But then the defense lets him off the hook, and he winds up taking second anyway.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Jose Peraza will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. The pitcher, Brendan Finnegan, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And reined in 1 away. Claudio Silva will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
Well, with 1 away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Stephen Piscotty digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. And he set down one away.
The shortstop, number 27.
Johnny Peralta in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Rendell Grichuk will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Cozart has it, and a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Joey Votto is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding into the box, Devin Mesoraco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Jay Bruce is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Scott Schebler is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And oh, he can't rein it in. Waka comes set. Here's the 1-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Tommy Pham is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Brandon Moss gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. We wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Dribbled back toward the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Jed Jerko is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Zach Cozart heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And that misses 2-2. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter,
Brandon Finnegan
catcher.
comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hand and what he can do.
And he is in there.
Center fielder number 12.
Claudio Silva will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Eugenio Suarez will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Just hung in there on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the pitch on 2-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Brian Pena comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Michael Wacha is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whiffing left and right.
There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Stephen Piscotty will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing. Joey Votto makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Piscotty going back on it, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home. Johnny Peralta will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Matt Carpenter will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Rendell Grichuk will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Now batting,
Tommy Pham stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2 on the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jose Peraza will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
the pitcher.
Waka's ready. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On to Brandon Moss will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Schebler sprinting after it. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Around second, he'll try for third. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
Now batting. Second
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Pedro Villarreal will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. To his right, Peraza. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Brian Pena digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. And I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Yadier Molina will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Mesoraco corrals it, and the throw is in time. Molina is retired, 2 down now. Stephen Piscotty will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a... Richie Duke will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Eugenio Suarez will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters are not going to be involved in the decision.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Your job right here on the mound, you gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Scott Schebler will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Standing in now, Zach Cozart. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Juan Cortez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane to the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Still 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Outside and a full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He singled his last time up. Runners off for second. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And the run will score all the way from first. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Ron Crandall is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Randall Grichuk will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Suarez is under it, no problem, 1 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back.
Just checking.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. 4 runs, 9 hits. And no errors so far for the Redbirds. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 4-2. Leading off the inning, Jose Peraza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the ninth. Ivan De Jesus Jr. will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Jerko is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Eugenio Suarez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 43,975 fans on their feet now here in St. Louis. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Jaime Garcia. Colton Wong will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And that is huge for him, too.
No,
this is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Runner goes for second, and he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. Matt Carpenter will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI. You can see he currently sits 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yep, and he's right up there among the league leaders in batting average, too.
First and second here with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Tommy Pham will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now a moment here.
Hey, just keep doing what they've been doing. They lead the league in slugging percentage. Work the ball down the lines and in the gaps. Continue to get those extra base hits that have been so crucial for them, and they're going to be successful.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Silva giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Batting center.
Coming to the plate again, Colton Wong, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Bruce, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. Throw won't get him. Stephen Piscotty will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Fly ball out to right field. On the move is Bruce. And the inning is over. Colton Wong stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Third baseman number 13, Matt.
Boy, this was just a little too close for comfort here. You can see him lining it up out there in center field and then just letting it fly for home plate. But the throw is going to be just a little too late as the run will score on the sacrifice fly.
So standing in, Colton Wong. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A A solo shot here for Kolten Wong. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
If you're going to finish off a cycle, you may as well do it with the long ball. You had to figure he'd be swinging for the fences when he got up there, and sure enough, he puts a charge into this one to put his name in the record books.
Kolten Wong will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Jerko scores. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double.
Well, there's been plenty of offense to go around here, but this guy's certainly...
Stephen Piscotty steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 3-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Schebler ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he is in there. Matt Carpenter steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to...
Tommy Pham stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Cozart for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Kolten Wong steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game. Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds. Lance Lynn is on the mound for the Cardinals. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate him.
Lynn gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Jose Peraza will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Jumbo Diaz gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4.
Randall Grichuk will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. And the runner's breaking for third. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Runner goes for third. High and deep to center field. Hamilton going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 26 for him on the season as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0. Stepping in now, Matt Holliday. Oh, and now this ball's given a ride as well. Out to deep left center field. Outfield on the move, but this one is gone. A home run. And as he celebrates that home run, he may or may not even be aware that that was number 298 for his career. Creeping up on 300, a very respectable number, no doubt.
Well, 300 home runs is definitely going to be a nice feather in his cap. Some good home run hitters did make it there, so we'll be keeping an eye on him as he approaches that milestone.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. And that is 27 for him on the year as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in, Lance Lynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play. And Jay Bruce will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Jose Peraza will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was an entertaining game all in all. So if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man?